Oh, good evening. Yo. It's it's just the end of January now, and I'm heading back up onto the tops of the Ruahines. Haven't been up here for a year. It's been pre-raw last year before COVID. Michaela and I come up for a walk. We got a couple of reds, so flying solo these days. So it's just myself. Going to head up there for a couple of nights. A bit later than I wanted to get here, but work. So it's going to be a couple of hours up to the top and a couple of cars here, so not sure if they're going to be camped at the same spot. I'll get up, drop tent tonight and carry on to the tops tomorrow. So yeah, we'll catch you up there. Well, I just checked up the tent. You can see the sun set. It's just after 9 o'clock. I did a pretty quick time actually, up to where I was going to camp in 55 minutes. But there's a couple of flies or tent and fly there. So the guys must be up on the top still. So I've just cruised on up about another 15 minutes, checked up the tent, and I'll make a coffee, have a bite to eat, hang out, listen to a bit of music, and hit the sack. I'll get up early and head over the top for tomorrow's camp. So catch you in the morning. Morning. Bit breezy so far, but picked up camp early this morning and made my way up to the tussock edge here. At the moment I'll probably just take it slowly because there's a fair bit of cloud just over the top, and with it being quite breezy, I'll work my way up these gullies, glassing, and I'll wait for the sun to really try and burn this cloud off. Hopefully the animals will pop out of the bush edge. Forecast is for the wind to die off today, midday-ish, die right down. Hopefully it's supposed to clear up this afternoon. It does, and when we get up the top and camp tonight, up behind that hill over there, should be a pleasant evening. Nothing seen so far. Haven't seen the guys that were camped below me on the ridge, so either they're hunting somewhere else or slept in. Well, that changed. I've been slowly working my way up, just keeping below the cloud, glassing all the little gullies, and it wasn't too bad. There was a breeze, but it wasn't too bad. But man, that cloud just dropped and got quite wet, damp. The old, windy, wet. Things were getting quite cold. So it didn't look like it was going to lift in a hurry. So I decided, fuck it, I'll just keep climbing up to this high point here. I knew where there was a tarn and a flat spot for a tent, so I've just come up, checked up the shelter. I'll grab some water, make a coffee, and just tuck in. I'm in the lee side here, so it's quite sheltered. But I'll tuck in here and wait for this cloud to lift. It's supposed to lift this afternoon. So wind's supposed to die off and cloud's supposed to lift, so I didn't want to just bust back to the car. The forecast is good, so we'll just tuck in here, have a coffee and listen to some music and catch you this afternoon. Well, it's clouds started to lift. I did see a bit of blue sky for a second, but just packed up the shelter and I'll start making my way over the other side, glassing the guts as I go. Wind's still blowing over the top, still friggin' freezing, but hopefully that'll keep dying off. But yeah, we'll check it on the back and get going. Well, the old wind and rain hasn't, the old wind and cloud hasn't fucked off. The light sort of drizzles a bit. Tent for the last couple of hours. It's been here in a snooze, waiting for it to go away, but I'm going to head out and glass along the face here. I'll make my way along and just see if we can pick up anything out in the open tonight. But yeah, bloody cold still, not that pleasant. Really unusual. Nothing at all spotted. Usually there's 3 or 4 down in all the scrub. But yeah, nothing. You'd almost think the choppers have been handling it with the good weather. Who knows? Difference 24 hours makes. There's an ever so slight breeze and no cloud. It's gonna be a cracker of a day. Just starting to heat up over the other side, eastern side of the range. You'll see the cloud will start waterfalling shortly. No deer. Still no deer. Well, I think that's it. Nothing seen this morning. It's going to be cracking hot, so going to come back. Well, I've just come back, had breakfast and a coffee, and get the gear packed. Just try and dry some of the ice off the fly. Pack up and head back over the hill. It'll be probably 3.5 odd hours, 3 hours to get out to the car, and I'll try and get most of it done before the sun gets too hot. But beautiful day, such a contrast to the last couple of days. It's yeah, it's a shame didn't see any deer. I don't know what the story is with it up here. If you know, leave a comment below. It just seems like there's so much pressure. So first time for a long time. I can't remember the last time I've come up here and not seen deer. So yep, it is what it is. We've really only sort of 6 weeks away from the raw. So hopefully everyone will be able to get out. We've got a big shoot down south coming up in March, and then a couple of trips into the hills. One into the Kawikas, Manson Hut, and one into the Taururas to my old haunt. So if you're keen, like and subscribe. And remember, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So yep, hit that like button. And again, if you know what's happened up here and why there's just nothing about, put a comment in. I'd be interested to know. We'll catch you on the next one.